Welcome to the International Museum of Art in El Paso, Texas. Located in the Montana Avenue Historic District, the IMOA, as we refer to it as, is El Paso's first museum. It has been managed by the International Association for the Visual Arts, a Texas nonprofit 501c3 corporation, since 1946, when the homeowners, William and Iva Turney, willed that their 43,000 square foot mansion could only be used as a museum. The IMOA is housed in their beautiful antebellum style home and is currently listed on the El Paso Register of Historic Places. It was designed by famed architect Henry Trost and is the largest home designed by Mr. Trost in El Paso. The Turneys began living here in 1910. The contractors were Harry Ponsford and James Hewitt. It cost $50,000 to build. In today's money, that is equal to $1,324,800. Let's talk about our collections management campaign. To Texans, there are few things more important than preserving their history and the history of the many immigrants who have called El Paso their home. To El Pasoans, being a city resting along the border of Texas and Mexico, our history is more unique than most. The International Museum of Art's mission is to display fine art to the public and preserve it for future generations. This is precisely what our collections management campaign is for and why we are requesting your help. We are preserving Texas history. As lovers of Texas history, the IMOA Board of Directors is compelled to accomplish this worthy goal. Currently, we care for close to 10,000 objects. The Collections Management Campaign seeks to define our collection in three ways. Number one, by painstakingly cataloging the entire collection. This means photographing, detailing its condition, giving the item an identification number, and placing it in a numerically designated location. Number two, by assessing the value of the collection so that it is insured properly. And number three, by making sure the artifacts are protected and properly stored. Just as important, we are examining the collection to ensure that the objects we own fall within the parameters of our mission statement. Our art collection dates back to the 1700s. Additional collections consist of the Colliker artifacts, African art, and Western art. Throughout the museum is a beautiful collection of antique furniture, a Mexican Revolution exhibit, and authentic Mexican and Polish dolls. The museum is also home to Asian woodblock prints and Japanese silk screens, and a very impressive collection of Buddha statues. The museum itself is a treasure, with its broad stairway and grand ballroom where weddings, bridal showers, birthdays, receptions, and lectures are held. It is also host to Saturday matinee movies throughout the year in their 200-seat theater. This is a beautiful facility. We are asking for your assistance. Your contribution will help us protect our American history and help us learn more about our valuable artifacts so that we might better assist our visitors. We love El Paso and its history. Make a contribution today. And please, tell your friends and family to make a contribution to the Collections Management Campaign at the International Museum of Art. Mind you, the International Museum of Art is not a municipality-owned or university-owned museum like others here in El Paso. Our survival depends 100% on funding from outside sources. As you might imagine, this is a challenge within itself. But here we are, some 63 years after opening the International Museum of Art's doors to the public, we are still standing tall. Make your tax-free donation today. Thank you so much.